this is what we're working with. Okay. I have to get this looking fab in just a few weeks, which you might think would be easy, but it really isn't. It really isn't.
I've done all I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna show you what all I've done.
Right. I moved a bunch of things around. Got this bookcase together. I've got to go buy some things to make a little, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, for around that. I'm getting rid of my TV. I have my listening station set up, my meeting board, and I cleaned off a bunch of what was on my shelf over there. I still have a lot to do here. I have my classroom library set up, and my word wall is not cleared off from last year. Up there are all my books separated, and they all go in here. But I'm not messing with it anymore. I got this together, so that's pretty much ready except for my dry erase boards. And this is where my desk and my reading groups are held, and my books over there for my reading groups. So it is coming together slowly but surely.
Hey guys, it has been a long day. It is, what day is it? I don't even know. Friday, it's Friday, and I did some work in my room. Marley's crying. You know I do a cowboy theme, and so I did some extra things. I brought Marley with me because she, you know, follows me everywhere I go. And she wants to go outside, but I'm here to work. So I wanted to show you some more progress that I'd gotten done on my classroom. I came here and I made this curtain to go. It's made of strips of like different kind of cowboy material. Here are my numbers. They're also done in Western. Here is my math meeting board. I've got to update this. I redid this part at the end of May. These are kind of crooked and all that, but I'll fix that. I need to redo some of the burlap down here. It's getting yucky. My Western months of the year. And this was my little boy's rocking chair when he was little. And I repainted it, got one of the custodians to add this metal seat. And I usually have a cowboy hat and a bandana. And I usually put a cowboy hat and a bandana on my red chair too. Coming over here, we have Chisholm's saddle when he was little. And then our rules are done in cowboy as well. That's also decorated in Western, and every cowgirl goes to school. Now this right here is my mess. This is what I haven't done so far. And that's what I'm here doing tonight, Friday night at 8 o'clock at night. I've got to fix this. Chisholm and I started hanging my class pictures up. I don't have all of them, so that kind of makes me sad. I'm going to hang these cute little guys up from a ceiling. I keep a folder for every day. Each folder has, y'all excuse these, I'm so tired. You know, I woke up at 4:30 this morning, and I have been going 100 miles an hour since. The beginning of school is such a stressful time for teachers. As I was saying, these folders contain see that? Yeah, class list, daily schedule, office forms, dismissal forms, recess schedule, and then the daily work. And that I get ready every Friday before that week. And then if there's any books or anything that cannot fit in that folder, I put in these little shelves. It's very helpful if you miss school and when you don't plan to miss school. If you have everything ready, then you won't have to worry about coming when you're very sick to get your things together. So now I'm going to show you my next project. I am going to make some crate chairs for my classroom library. You need 4 blocks of plywood that are sized to fit over some plastic crates. You need foam squares, and you need staple gun and your preferred material. Since I'm a cowgirl at school, we're using cow print. You're gonna watch me do this, and it may end up being a travesty, but we're gonna try it out. Maybe I should wait and let you see after I did the first one. That's a good plan. The first one did not go as well, and I knew it wouldn't. But this one looks really cute. Let me show you. Get it? Isn't it darling? They're gonna sit their little cowboy booties on this in my reading station. Well, good morning. This is the official first day of school. The kids are not going to stay, they're just coming to register, but it's my official first day to meet my babies, and I'm really excited about that. Oh, however, I woke up with a gigantic headache. I got about 3 hours of sleep. I just can't rest, guys. I worked in my room until about 12:30 last night, this morning. And Chisholm was with me the majority of the time. He, you know, it's just not the best choice to stay up here. This is a very safe place, but nowhere is completely safe in the wee hours of the morning, right? So my boy stayed with me, and then I came home, got in bed, and was wide awake the entire, I mean, it was 2 a.m. I fell asleep at 2 a.m. and then woke up before my alarm, which was set about 5:30. Let's rock and roll. Good morning. I've been trying to do this classroom tour for 3 days, and let me start off by saying that I'm dressed like this. Because we do kindergarten roundup, and so this hair, I've got to dress up like a cowgirl for the first 3 days of our staggered schedule. Now, because I didn't get to do this the very first day of school, my room is a bit messy, and if you're a teacher, you know how absolutely crazy the first few days of school are, and that's why I just couldn't do it. Okay, so here we go. Here is the end result of my summer of work. When you first walk into my room, this is what you see. And I'm going to give you a pretty thorough tour of my classroom. Now, guys, let's keep in mind that this is not like some of these Pinterest classrooms that you see, just because I don't have the money for that. And I just don't have the money for that, because let me just tell you, I would do it if I did. I'll start with my door. This is what greets my kids when they first come in to see me. All about me, and I have a picture of me and Chiz, my brother and his children. A family picture of us a long time ago. This is a picture of me and my parents when they took me on a Mediterranean cruise about 4 years ago. Me when I was in kindergarten in a program. Me when I was in kindergarten. This is my son playing baseball. My dog Marley, you guys know her. This is me when I was a senior in high school, and my brother when he was a freshman. My favorite things to do, I was the cheer coach. I played softball. You know I love to garden. Go Big Orange, my little house. I love to go to the beach. There was one there, but I took it off. So that's the greeting that my children come into when they come into the classroom. Of course, we have our number line, the helper. It's dark here now. Here is my first bulletin board. This is our reading program, Wit and Wisdom, and this was our most used anchor chart, and it's not, I did not do a very good job of it. But every single day we have to ask some questions, focusing questions, content questions,
writing prompt questions. The content questions fell off today. I should warn you that I have been teaching for 2 weeks, so this classroom has been used for 2 weeks. This is my desk area where I hold my guided reading groups. Our little reading toolbox. This is my birthday buckaroos, and then I have little cowboys and cowgirls on each month of the cowboy hat months with the kids' names on them and their birth dates. Here's my math meeting board, where we do calendar, the number of days we've been in school, money, and this is where I sit. This is where the helper sits. Here are the alphabet done in cow print, and the children have hooks that they have sheriff badges on. They also have these little supply buckets that keep all their supplies, the extra supplies. Here's my classroom library. There are the crate chairs that I made. Aren't they adorable? I love them. And they're so comfy according to the kids. These are all of my books, and I have them organized by the month in which I read them. That is an antique lantern that we found at an antique store, I believe, or maybe an auction. My word wall, and of course we are beginning kindergartners, so we don't have any words on there yet. We're adding their names Monday. This little bookshelf is one that my Uncle Steve built me. Every book on this shelf right now is beginning of school book. No David. David goes to school. Miss Kindergarten. Now here is my behavior. Our little rules. And then they have numbered cows. They stay on a smiley face. If they get in trouble, they move their name to warning. And then straight face, and then sad face. And the numbers written underneath are how many minutes they have to sit down for recess. I do numbers instead of names because if any random person walked into my classroom, I would not want them to know which child was having a difficult day. So that's why they are numbers. And the numbers go from the behavior to codes to the numbers that they line up on, and to their little stars on the outside wall where they put their backpacks in the mornings. This is my cabinet storage sink area. I made all these curtains this year. Organization for construction paper and colored copy paper. Underneath these cabinets, I've got my snacks, my Ziploc bags, storage tubs for different kinds of activities that we do. We're doing color week this week, and so we made buses and read the book I'm Your Bus for the yellow day. Here is my microwave and my refrigerator, and then this little area right here is where a child will sit if they're in trouble and have to miss 5 minutes of recess, and that's if recess is inside. Now I'm not really done right here. I've been teaching for 20 years and I only have that many class pictures, which I know I've got them somewhere. So I still have this stuff. Like you can see, I've got my hammer and my little concrete hangers and all that still sitting there because I'm not done hanging. And over here, my bulletin board of all my little children from years past. This is another curtain that I use, and it's got my bingo things, my guided reading games. I didn't have enough room to place over my guided reading area, and the cars that they play on the road rug. This is my dismissal, and everything, as you can see, is done in cowboy. Oh, I forgot. This little messy area right here is my writing. And funny story, not so funny, my dry erase boards went missing this year. When I came back, they're just gone. So that's where they normally are. And there are the markers and erasers. Oh, there you have it, guys. My classroom, where I spend the majority of my day and nights, because right now it's 8 o'clock at night and here I am. We do community supplies and keep them in these little crates. And the only thing that they really claim is their scissors. All the rest, they just use whatever, you know. I only have 14 children in my classroom this year, and it has been a godsend. Okay, guys, I'm not going to show you me because I look a fright, and I don't want to. Here's a little quick gander of our bathroom area. This is like a shared hallway that we use. There's where my kids sit for to go to the bathroom, and this is my bathroom. There are 2 bathrooms here. And here's the view from my back door. Okay, hope you enjoyed the little classroom tour of Miss Shauna's kindergarten. See you guys later. Bye.